Hello everyone, today we are going to talk about the Advanced Organizer. The syllabus is General Technology Education Curricula in Chinese High School and published by Jiangsu Education Press, China. Also, I will show you some examples for how to use it in the content control and design. Only 3 topics are selected to give a brief explanation of the content. An advanced organizer is a tool used to introduce the lesson topic and illustrate the relationship between what the students are able to learn and the information they have already learned. They are used during expository instruction, which is the use of an expert to present information in a way that makes it easy for students to make connection from one step to the next. By using an advanced organizer to link the new information to old information, the new information can be remembered more easily. The base purpose of advanced organizer, they direct students' attention to what is important in the upcoming lesson. In addition, they highlight relationship among ideas that were presented. Furthermore, they remind students of relevant information that they already have. There are many kinds of advanced organizer. For instance, text advanced organizer, graphic advanced organizer, narrative advanced organizer, and so on. This topic is about the definition of control. Because this word is very common in our lives, students have not thought about it carefully. So we use the advanced organizer in the form of a narrative. Use Chinese with female story to raise student interest. The story is compulsory at the primary school level in China, so it can resonate with students. In the specific implementation operation stage, we adopt behaviorist guidance, practice strategy, and constitutive then or cooperation learning strategies. Teacher can set up the screen reproduction link, and students themselves participate in and experience the content of the topic. In the behaviorist teaching strategies, the teacher, as a mentor, helps the student to complete the test by guided practice. Teacher can be directly involved in help students to go through the problem, to give them the referencement and behavioral demonstration you want them to follow. The teacher divides the students into several groups before the performance. The team's members set their own roles, write the appropriate script, and the teacher traveled between the teams to help and guide the students. The process adopts the cooperative learning of constructive teaching method, which students work together in small groups to memorize their own and each other learning. The students are simply divided into small groups later. They need to discuss who will lead the group, who will be the director of the own drama, in the creation of the script and the following performance. Who is responsible for the script writing? Who is the main actor? And who is the supporting role? And so on. Students are no longer isolated individuals. They need to cooperate and coordinate the action of others. Students can use their own abilities and add their own ideas to the script. In addition to keeping the core content of the script, which is the story itself, students can jump out and add their own ideas. Since we encourage every student to participate in the performance, when the number of members is larger than the number of roles required, they need to add their own idea to solve the problem. This new way of strategies learning is also set up by a teacher for students to experience and actually experience what control is. In fact, the process of reproduction is control because the students themselves control the development of the plot towards the original goal. In these teaching and learning strategies, students become the center of the class. They play the roles as a worker. They need to work hard and actively participate in the reproduction and performance to present an Asian Chinese story belong to them. Teachers change themselves from the stage on the stage to guide on the side. In topic 2, we use the text advanced organizer in this part. The text advanced organizer directly shows the core content of this topic. It can give students an initial impression of what they need to learn in this lesson. Students need to distinguish between a special control process and what its elements are in the control process. In addition, the teacher will send the content to the student in the form of text organizer, which can also remain the student in the subsequent course, and put the dual method of behaviorist and experimentation strategy of constructivism in. Teacher prepare corresponding experimental equipment for this topic. The drill of behaviorist teaching strategy using in the class, which is a practice skill using drill pattern to help students see the repetition and the reference. Ask the student how to move an object from point A to point B. Students can use their own hands to reach a goal, or use different types of chopsticks as tools to pick up the object. In addition, students need to break the fixed thinking. Moving objects don't have to be glass ball, but can also be chopsticks. In this case, chopsticks can play the role of tool or object to be moved. Therefore, we adapt the text form of advanced organizer of this topic. Students need to distinguish between a special control process and what its elements are in the control process. According to experimentation of constructivism teaching strategy, students find the answer to the topic by themselves on the following step. After a certain understanding and thinking of the above question, learn need the student to carry out experimental exploration to find elements related to control. In this stage, the control variable method, which is commonly used in experimental science, is adopted. For example, how easy it is to get the same ball from point A to point B with different chopsticks to set the same goals. How easy it is to catch different balls with the same chopsticks. Make use of game psychology of students. Set up the competition. Stimulate the competition of students. Let students better to experience the feeling. Finally, According to different experimental problems, the students themselves summarize the three elements of control and discuss them. In this stage, students as a self-directed learner, they nurture self-motivation through self-direction and active learning in the content of relevant, interesting tasks. Teacher as the facilitator to prove the progress of course and experiments.
Graphy Advanced Organizer shows the topic particularly graphy form of the organizer with a contrast in the form of the list of today's topic, manual control and automatic control. It also highlights the relationship between the two, and the similar and the difference can be clearly reflected in the concept chart. In this mode, the teacher utilizes positive reinforcements in the behaviorist to help students build confidence. Set up a class discussion in the constructivism that promotes students to think about the future.
First, the teacher explains the knowledge point, guides the student to distinguish and answer the controlled classification. The difference between manual control and automatic control is the degree of human involvement in the control process. Use common case in life to give example, such as ordinary night switch and automatic induction divers in the corridor. This can be in the form of verbal reinforcement and prize, reward system, added privilege, and more. Encourage students to think positively and guide students to the right way. In addition, teacher leads students step by step to think about the emergency of intelligent control in today's society. The role of teacher is scaffolding, establish a dialectic development problem, and organize students to have class discussion. For instance, from the people used bucket to get water from wells in the past time to the invention of pumps. Until now, water storage tanks on the roof of tall building automatically stored water. Thinking about the development of automation, human resources are gradually replaced by machines, and what is the future of the labor? Apply the new method in class. Students can be a teacher, giving other students reason to support or oppose their wills. Caring mentor is the role of the teacher. Taking better care of students can help them grow up healthily and learning useful knowledge in the process. This knowledge and expanding skill will serve students well.